So yeah, let's get into these questions. These were supposed to go up Tuesday, but Briseppe been making money, so you feel me? I gotta put that first, so I'm able to make these videos. Advice for somebody trying to get into the art fashion scene with no experience. A lot of everything really has to do with networking and just socializing for real. Like when you go out and you see people that you're drawn to, or just like going to spaces of things that you enjoy yourself and are passionate about. Go to like art museums, go to like fashion events and parties and stuff. Like I'm not sure where you live, but I don't know, I feel like everybody has their own little scene or like some type of niche that does fashion or art, you know what I'm saying? And we have Instagram. So like this is probably the best tool in any generation, you know what I'm saying? We could talk to anybody, reach out to anybody, see where anybody's like be around or where they be at, who they hang around type shit, and then could just go from there, you know? You in my broadcast, so that's the first step, you know? You talking to other creatives and people that are into like doing art and content creation or whatever the fuck, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, use your resources. How do you deal with finding new ideas for your art and modeling? I find inspiration through my friends, my family, going on vacation, definitely, seeing new things, being around new places, making myself uncomfortable, and just like movies, music videos, anime, cartoons, old things. I really like doing like looking at nostalgic stuff and making it more into like a modern type of like my style type of thing. But yeah, sometimes you really do have an artist block, so it's not easy, but push yourself, you know? I'm not really a painter, but when I do feel like I'm having an artist block, I'll fucking sit there and try to paint some shit and just try to like or do some shit on my iPad with Procreate, you know? Yeah. As an artist, it's never gonna be easy to always be an artist. So you really just have to push yourself outside the boundaries too, especially with like us constantly seeing stuff on Instagram and like the Pinterest and social media and just whatever. It's like hard for us to really digest stuff and like try to make something off of that because there's so much shit we're watching. So for modeling though, I like to make mood boards. So like whenever I do a shoot, I will make a mood board and I'll put all everybody that I want in the mood board in like what is it? Like a share Google Doc or whatever. And I'll add pictures, I'll add like stuff that I see on the Pinterest, or like I'll scout spots and send those photos. So like just so it's more organized and everybody's able to basically understand the idea that's going on and you're just not going into like a shoot empty brained and just like loose. It's when you waste time. How difficult do you think it is to manage a career in the creative space you're in? Um, it's definitely very hard if you're not self-driven and consistent, as well as you don't believe in what you're doing, you know? A lot of people just want to do what they want to do because they see other people doing it and they think it's easy and they just want to be in that spotlight. But for real, none of this shit is easy. Down to modeling. A lot of people think that you just standing in front of a camera and just snapping a few photos. Yeah, nah, they'll be having you doing the most. You feel me? All day. Like, and also it's like traveling, like when you're really in that lifestyle, like everything's on go and you don't know when it is on go. You know, like motherfucker will call you tomorrow and be like, all right, well, you got to be in Paris tomorrow. Or we have a flight for you tomorrow to LA. Or motherfuckers will email you the night before and ask you to come in the next day on the call time at 8 a.m. Like, it should be hard. You constantly have to think of new things to keep people engaged and to like, I don't know, like I personally enjoy doing it because I like being myself on the camera and you feel me, keeping y'all in on the shit. But sometimes it do get hard when it's like constantly having to share and just make new ideas for y'all to like be engaged. But it's also like it's also fun too because you're like building something. You're building your own world, you're building your own support system. You're like creating something that like is bigger than yourself. You know what I'm saying? So it's like when it actually grows, it's like it's crazy. It's like it's a weirdly weird feeling like But I always like, I always tell people consistency is the key to doing this content creation shit. Like for real. Do I have a feet page? No, I do not. I do have an OnlyFans though, but I'm rebranding it, so it's gonna be real cute and spicy and sexy. So when I post that link, make sure y'all go up on there. How do you work on elevating your fashion skills? Fashion is hard for me because I'm really not a fashion person. Like I think of when people say fashion, I think of like designers and like spending mad bread and stuff like that. But the fashion to me is my tattoos, my hair, like whatever you feel me that I feel like I could wear. Like a lot of my shit, like I don't have to wear a lot of clothes to feel like I'm fashionable. I could go to the beach and wear a bikini and still think that I'm fashion. Like, you know what I'm saying? Um, what the fuck was the question? How did you work on elevating your fashion skills? Elevating them though, it just comes with I guess just like different tastes and like people hang around and different recommendations. Like my manager been recommending me mad stuff and just showing me like a different side of fashion and educating me on designers and stuff recently. So that's about to start to be my fashion, but like before that, I wasn't really into fashion. You feel me? I don't really care. Layering, put shit on. But you're really the fashion, you feel me? You're the cool person. I hope that makes sense. I don't know if I'm elevating my fashion skills ever for real, for real. I just be doing shit. Just be doing shit, man. How to get over posting anxiety. Oh, simple and easy. Unfollow everybody and post what you want, baby. What drives you the most? Um, I would have to say like my childhood self and just like my family, of course, and just changing my life what drives me the most. Also, just like I'm a person that when I say something, I really want to prove to myself and everybody else that I'm really gonna do it and do it the best of my ability. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's what drives me. I wanted to go on vacation and see the world. Am I afraid of aging? It's so funny. I was talking to my friend about this the other day. I actually am afraid of aging. I don't know if I'm scared of aging for real. I think I'm scared of just more of like what the world will be when I'm getting older. Cause I feel like we're in a pretty scary like time in this day and age. What did you see for your future as a child? I really honestly didn't know what I wanted to be when I was younger. Like I was definitely super creative. My mom is a creative. So yeah, I guess I pushed to just being I did want to be something I guess more serious. So that's why I went to a business school, but I also wanted to do arts and like fashion and stuff like that. So I did fashion business school. Who's your favorite musician? Hmm. I don't really have a favorite musician. I listen to a lot of different people and my music taste is like very like wide. But I listen to a lot of mainstream shit. Music to me is like a lot of background stuff, you know? It's vibey. I'm not like too like, oh my gosh, I'm a fan of this person or I'm a fan of that person or I gotta go see this person in concert. I'll really go see whoever in concert. I don't give a fuck. I might have a good time anyways. But Boss Man D-Lo, I love me some Boss Man D-Lo. I'm not even gonna lie. Let me go to my Apple Music for y'all. I got stack bundles in here, the locks, Travis Scott, Max B, listen to Bass Swag, Kodak Black, of course. Shawnee Bin Laden, Playboy Cardi. Not really a Cardi fan, but I do listen to his music here and there. Yeah, Babyface Ray, I love me some Babyface Ray. I'm not going friend. Thanks for listening. I love y'all. I love y'all. I love y'all. I love y'all. Later.